Hello and welcome. It's Intuition Friday, August 30th, 2024. I'm Maureen Frank, the Mandala Lady, and I'm going to pull three cards and show the backs of them to you, and you figure out which one your intuition is pulling you towards for your message, insight, and guidance that's in your best interest to receive today. Okay, so just kind of ground yourself, take a couple of deep breaths. Okay, which deck am I using? This one, this one, this one, this one. We're using fire today. Ooh. Fire. All right, so setting the intention to receive insight and guidance from whichever card our intuition is pulling us towards. One more shuffle. Okay. Divide in three. One, two. So this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to show you the backs first. So this one's 1. This one is 2. And this one's 3. Okay. So which one are you being pulled towards? One, two. For me, I'm being pulled towards number 3. So let's see what, 1, 2, or 3. All right, so if you chose 1, that is memories. Memories. Okay, let's see what that one means. That message. What are you creating now as memories for your future self? Okay, I'll go into that in just a minute. For those of you who picked number 2, it's bouquet, and it's number 33. Celebrate our differences. And number 3 is warrior. I already know what this one is. Stand your ground, but I should just make sure not to. Yep, stand your ground. Okay, so let's go back to number 1. So if you chose number 1 or felt pulled towards number 1, it's basically having you look at what are you creating now that your future self will remember. That I think about, is what I'm doing now, will my future self be glad that I'm doing what I'm doing now, or I'm glad that I started doing whatever now. So just just know that whatever you're creating for yourself now, what will your future self remember? So I find, on a trivial level, I find this helpful. I keep a pitcher of lemon water in the refrigerator, and as it's getting down to just about an inch, part of me just does, oh, I don't want to deal with it, and then I think, oh, but my future self later will be glad I filled it up, so that when I go back to get more, I have a full pitcher. I have plenty. So yes, so kind of, I know we push being in the present moment, but so what you're doing here is being in the present moment about your future. All right, so bouquet. If this is one you were pulled towards, did that say embrace? Celebrate our differences. So let me get to, celebrate our differences. Oh, okay. So for this one, at least for today anyway, I'm getting that our differences are what make us interesting, and then there's a creative component to it. So I'm thinking from an artist perspective, that if everyone who was an artist did things with, always did acrylic paint on canvas, even though the pictures might be different, but we're always doing acrylics, always doing it on canvas. is somewhat of a limited view, but because artists are doing every combination of media and surfaces and mixing things up and trying new things, I know for me, when I see an artist doing something that I catch myself, oh, I never thought to do that. Like of late, what's got me kind of buzzed is people are using soap bubbles to create textures on their surfaces, their paintings, even their pottery. So it's having you, with this card, it's having you look at seeing our differences, seeing differences as a starting off point to open your mind to there might be something there of value to you. So, yes. So, yeah, if you look a little close, there's all kinds of stuff going on in this picture, but it all works together. So, all right, third, stand your ground. Okay, for those of us who picked this one, yeah, it's the, yeah, I'm hearing be true to yourself, stand your ground. So right now, for me personally, I don't know if this will help the rest of you who picked this one, but for me personally, I'm exploring this idea, this system called internal family systems, IFS. It's a form of therapy where you look at all the different parts of yourself. And so what it's doing, I've only just begun with it, but what I'm realizing by going through this process, or what the potential for it, is that I will be able to work with these different parts that on the surface or on the outside might look like they're working against me, like for the part of me that thinks devouring a 5-ounce bag of potato chips is a good idea, and yet another part of me, I would feel so much better if I ate something besides potato chips. So being true to myself, standing my ground as to what my true self, capital S, wants for me. But for anyone else, the stand your ground is just, yeah, it's just being true to yourself. So whatever situation you're in right now, where maybe you find yourself more in a victim situation, meaning that everyone else seems to be telling you what to do, or you're feeling like you have no say, you're being encouraged. So I'll bring it in closer to you and look at it. Just it even has like a warrior, like a big coat of armor and helmet, whatever. Just stand your ground. You have value. What you have to say has value. So okay, so that's our Intuition Friday for today. I hope you found this helpful, or at least fun. I did. And so here's wishing you a good week as I stand my ground here. All right, take care. Bye-bye.